Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went away quickly from the tomb, fearful yet overjoyed, and ran to announce the news to his disciples. And behold, Jesus met them on their way and greeted them. They approached, embraced his feet, and did him homage. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go tell my brothers to go to Galilee, and there they will see me." While they were going, some of the wards went into the city and told the chief priests all that had happened. The chief priests assembled with the elders and took counsel. Then they gave a large sum of money to the soldiers, telling them, "You are to say, 'His disciples came by night and stole him while we were asleep.' And if this gets to the ears of governors, we will satisfy him and keep you out of trouble." The soldiers took the money and did as they were instructed. And this story has circulated among the Jews to the present date. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
We are celebrating that Jesus Christ is risen, and He is our joy, and we should be grateful and joyful because Jesus Christ is risen. And in today's Gospel, we see the figure of Mary Magdalene and how important she is in this evangelization, in the preaching, and the announcing that Jesus Christ is risen. Mary Magdalene was the first witness of the resurrection, although at the time the credibility of woman was not high. God chose Mary to be the bearer of the most momentous news in history. Her faithfulness and love for Jesus led her to be a courageous voice in the world, and after dismissed woman. Fulfillment of the promise, the resurrection of Christ, is the culmination of the divine promise. Jesus Christ promised that He was going to resurrect, and He did. Jesus had repeatedly announced that He will die and rise again on the third day. His faithfulness to these words became the basics of our faith. Women became the first to witness this fulfillment, became privileged witnesses of God's redemptive work. And they are called to evangelize. As we are called to evangelize, each one of us is called to be an evangelizer. Jesus' command to His followers was clear: go into the whole world and preach the gospel to every creature. Women, in announcing the resurrection, became pioneers of this great commission. Their courage and obedience inspired all believers to proclaim the good news of Jesus. And also, it's very important that we hear that Jesus tells Mary Magdalene where they are to go to meet Jesus. He says in Galilee. The fact that Jesus instructed His disciples to meet Him in Galilee after the resurrection is significant. Galilee was a place where He began His public ministry, where He performed miracles, taught, and called the first disciples. Returning there, Jesus reminded His followers of His purpose and set them out to continue His work throughout the world. Let us reflect on the importance of announcing, on our commitment to be evangelizers, to live this moment of resurrection, and to live it with joy, proclaiming that Christ is alive.